Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are doing good. To all the students who are here, I just want to start by asking that how many of you are absolutely care what you're going to do in your life ahead, what profession you're going to pursue. It's just that I am a college student myself and I don't count myself in for those questions. I don't know what life has next for me. But yes, I did have a great experience, a great journey of following my dreams, my dream of becoming a Miss India. And that is the journey I'm here to share with you all today. So, uh, so I was introducing myself, I'm Mansi Sehgal, and I've recently turned 20 years of age, and I'm continuing my pursuing my BTech degree from Netaji Subhash University of Technology. I worked hard for this exam called JEE, and it was like 2 years of lot of studying, and that was also the first phase of my life where I really experienced that working for that one thing, giving all your time, all your efforts, and just having your life revolving around that one thing, JEE. So so then I got into college. Yes, I didn't crack IIT, but I'm sure my parents are happy for the college that I got into. At least that's what we say. No, we're really happy. So, so after that, after this JEE phase came to an end, I was like, now I have to do something else apart from studying. I just want to explore, and fortunately enough, my college became a great platform, the best platform for me to explore new interests of my own. So I co-founded my own startup company. It's called ACM Productions, and we got funded under Government of India. That is something we're still continuing to work on. And being an entrepreneur, it has just made me learn that how to work with the most limited resources, money in this case, and still be productive. So that was also the time when India had won Miss World, if you all know about that news. It was back in 2017, 2 years back. Around this time only, it was in November. So that was the first time I was actually introduced to pageantry in my whole life. That news made me introduced to it. And I started following up. I was really attracted by it. I was really fantasized by, wow, what a platform. And I just started following the news, watching so many videos, and following up on the stories of past winners. And that's when I found it really empowering for my own self. And in no time, I wanted to be on that stage. I wanted to represent my state. I wanted to represent my country, wear that sash. And that's how it started. That's how I had that dream. But sadly, it wasn't supported by any of the skills that I really possessed. I knew nothing about it. The only things that I had done before was played sports, not as much as Sonia, I'm sure, but I had studied, and dancing is something I really liked, but I hadn't wear heels any time before, never done my own hair and makeup, never in my life. I had no idea about it. And I knew nothing about the fashion and glamour industry. So it was all that this reality check was really scary for me, that I have seen this dream, but I have nothing to support it. The only thing I knew was that I had a purpose to be there. And at this point, I really want to thank my mentor. It was Ritika Ramitri ma'am, who who worked really hard on me. She saw the potential in me, and she taught me everything that was required. And also, it was my parents who really supported with immense love. At that point, they could have easily said that I needed to concentrate on my studies, that I could have thought about this a little later, maybe, and that I should not bring any distractions in my life, which was totally right. There was nothing wrong in that. But my parents, after I became Miss India, everyone supported. After becoming Miss India Delhi, everyone supported and helped me to prepare for the national pageant. But at that time, where I had nothing to show that, see, I know this, that's why I can do this, nothing. But still, they were there. They supported in the preparation. They allowed me to do that. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama and Dedu both. So that was the time I started preparing. But there's one thing that everyone asks me that how do I manage both of these? At the lunchtime also we were talking about this. So all my friends ask me, how do you do this? यार हम तो college में ही नहीं time, हमारा college ही नहीं, classes ही नहीं पूरी होती, तू ये भी कर रही है, वो भी कर रही है. How is it possible? Like, how are you taking out the time? So I would just say that this journey has really been very transformational for me. And what I've realized is that the power of the decisions that we take, the power of the words that we speak, just make things happen. That's what I've really realized in the past 2 years. So I'm a regular college student, and the only option I had was to manage both. I had no option to compromise on my studies. And when I talk about that, the power of the decision I took, it's not that I decide to be a doctor and I'll be that in the next 5 years. No, that's not how it works. It's really the conviction with which you take that decision, the passion, the determination you have for that decision, and you know what it takes to be there, and you're ready to make in all that effort. If you can take that decision, then there's nothing stopping you, I'm sure. If you're ready to put in all the hard work, then I can guarantee you, I have experienced this, I have numerous examples of this, that when the energy of your thoughts come in harmony with the energy of the universe, you attract things in life on your own. It has happened for me. I learned later that it's called manifestation. So you focus on that one goal, that one thing with all your energy. You think about that. Your thoughts resonate with the frequency of the universe. And you keep repeating it. And you keep feeling it, what you would feel to have that. And that's when you attract it in your life. Things come in your own way at their own perfect time. It just happens, and it is magical for me. It has happened all through my journey where something seemed impossible for me. For one instance, the heels that I'm wearing, these are my lucky heels. These are not available in India, but it came on my own way to myself because I wanted these. So it's just manifestation that has happened. And I'm very grateful for that. And this is the energy of decisions, energy of the words that you speak is what I've learned. And it's the power of our subconscious mind. Has any of you heard that? Yes. So it is said that this magical subconscious mind is the most powerful at night when we sleep. That's when we attract all our dreams that we see. That's why they're called dreams that we see in night. So it becomes very important to take the right mindset when we go to sleep. And when I learned this, so I practiced affirmations to make me in the right mental attitude which I took to sleep. And what are affirmations? So if you Google this, it says that in new age terminology, affirmations are positive thinking and self-empowerment, fostering a belief that a positive mental attitude backed up by self-empowerment can achieve success in anything. It is said that if you practice affirmations, you can achieve success in anything. And affirmations are simple words or lines like, I am happy, I am confident, I am feeling positive. If you can say this, but while feeling it, you can achieve success in anything. It's such a powerful thing to practice. But then that also brings us to a question that then why didn't I succeed? If I knew that, if I was practicing it, why didn't I become Miss India? Why didn't I win the pageant? Why didn't I went on to compete for Miss World? Why didn't I become Miss World? Because that was my dream. That was my goal that I was preparing for. And that is what I kept thinking about. There was no night that I didn't think about it, that I didn't think that I am getting crowned while going to sleep. But then why didn't that happen? I don't know. I really don't know. But I just know that just because I didn't win, did I really fail? So it got really hard for me to address that fact, to accept it, to face it myself. And I was happy to be back home, to be back with mom, dad. I was missing them really at the pageant. But then it got really hard to deal with it. I was very emotional, I was becoming vulnerable, and it came to a point where I started questioning my earlier decisions to come here in the first place. That was it really worth it? But then I asked myself this, that if I were given an option, that let's go back to where I was 2 years before and undo all of this, then will it be fine with myself? The answer was no, absolutely no. The platform has been really rewarding for me. I mean, the amount of love that I get. My parents are so proud of myself, I'm sure. Are you? Okay. But they get a lot of respect from, I'm sure, others as well. And our life has really changed. It has been a life-changing experience up till here. For me, the journey got over too soon, and in thinking of that one thing, I forgot that how rewarding was it all this while as well. So then I decided to just focus on that, on the good part, that whatever I had achieved. And it was great. I mean, I'm giving a TED talk today, like 2 years before. So this is something I used to watch to, motivate myself. It's just so inspiring and empowering to watch these peoples from different walks of life to come and speak. And I don't think I could have ever imagined that I would stand on this stage at this day. So it's a great achievement for me to stand here. And this also completes one full circle of this journey. And I can just say that I'm ready to take the next leap. Let's see what's ahead. This journey also made me realize one thought that we all forget. So since childhood, I was very sensitive towards the underprivileged in our society. I always thought it gave me immense pleasure to be able to do something. Even if I was small, I wanted to do some small gestures to make them happy, to make their day. So when I grew up, I started my own project. It's called Project Zindagi. And the tagline is the religion of humanity. So this I started along with the didnt Samiti, and we aim towards providing and spreading awareness on the need of eye, organ and body donation in our country. We can talk about this maybe sometime later in detail. But it's just that I felt this way, that we all sitting here are so fortunate. We all here are so blessed that we have all the basic necessities, even the luxuries that we want in our life. But then all of this comes with a responsibility to do our bit. And it's not an option. I think it's a duty. It's a duty to be compassionate, to be considerate for the ones who are not so privileged. And what I've realized is that there will always be someone who needs us. So let's just be that person. So this is one thing I really wanted to discuss. Thank you. So this journey, this complete journey, which I summed up to you all, has been really indeed life-changing for me. Not because people know me or I'm a title holder or that I love clicking selfies, no. But because it has made me understand that what amount of effort is required, what amount of hard work goes into achieving and going in the direction of what you really, really dream from within. When I thought of Miss India the first time, I had never felt like this for anything before. So it was really empowering for me, and from this whole journey, I've understood that we should never be afraid to go all out in the direction of what we really want to pursue, what we're really passionate about, and how acceptance and gratitude can become the biggest success story. Thank you so much.